with that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So, a couple of things I have for regulation is if there weren't regulations, then the equal time rule, which is a rule that is for each political candidates. When you're, if you have like a Republican on there, the regulation makes you have a Democrat on there too. So it's like if you slam a politician, they at least get a chance to like rebuke that. That's one of the things I have if one of you guys want to give something you have. Or say why that doesn't matter or something. Who's got a lot of sound in there?
I have for regulations since.
I'm against it.
What's that?
Does somebody have their TV on or something?
I think so. I'm gonna turn it down.
There you go. That's it.
How much this can pick up?
That's much better.
Got it?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Cool. Perfect. So yeah, what I was saying is I was for regulation. So my biggest thing is just pretty much censorship. I mean, if you don't really regulate the airwaves, it'll kind of be like what you have in the Middle East. You'll have extremist parties, or non-extremists as well, being able to broadcast their message, whether right or wrong, and getting to the people, again, whether right or wrong. But with regulation, at least you're able to control that or minimize that.
Yeah. Everyone's breaking up.
Somehow, as some of the.
You guys there?
I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's like yours broke up in the middle, and his just went completely out.
Okay. Did y'all hear what I said or no?
Could you repeat it, maybe?
Yeah. Do you want to wait till Salim gets back in?
Yeah, we can wait a couple seconds.
They said he left the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him a minute or two. Were you guys hit too hard by the water or whatnot? I know you're in Roanoke, right? So you said you weren't hit too hard?
I'm in Lynchburg. We just got some rain, but everything here was okay.
Okay. How about you, Alicia?
Norfolk did not even rain. Sorry, remember. Norfolk did not even rain. Like it literally just went right over us, like right past us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got wind.
Here we go. We got some. Yeah, how are we not able to record this? What is?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. And it takes forever to upload to YouTube. It for real took like a couple hours.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was connected to my Wi-Fi and stuff. It's not bad.
Would it be easy to email it to him?
No, because then it's trying to send that whole file. I mean, I guess either way, it's probably going to take the same amount for me. I didn't try to email it. I just figured YouTube would be the easiest thing. Let's see if he's going to get back in here. Are you still in LA, Kathy?
I am in LA, yes. It's fucking hot as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So his Wi-Fi got shut down.
All right. Well, I can stop this thing, I guess.
It's just Alicia just got shut out too.
Yeah, I don't know what's
she's
happening.
Reconnecting now. It's really bothering me that I can't figure out how to record it.
I know. I had a class one time about like it was like a short editing class or something, and there was some kind of program that allowed you to just record your entire screen. But I guess I've since deleted that app, which was a terrible idea.
Well, you can on the new iPhone, but I mean, we're not FaceTiming, so that makes it difficult.
Right. Can more than one person FaceTime? Like, I mean, more than two people, I mean?
Yeah, they have. If it's not FaceTime, you can do it on Google Hangout.
Yeah.
Google Hangout allows you to do like up to like 4 or 5, and I don't see why we wouldn't be able to because I think our email is supported through Google Hangout.
Okay. I know before us three were like had gotten everything together, Alicia and I tried to do it, but I don't know, it was really complicated still.
On Google Hangout or on FaceTime?
The Hangout.
Okay. She sends.
What's she saying? I'm still recording too. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's fine. She's still. We'll figure this out. Giving them a hard time to get into this section. Do you want to shut everything down and restart it and see if that works for them?
Okay. Like you and I leave and try to join back again?
Exactly.
All right.
I'll like even reload my browser and everything.
Okay.
Alright, see you soon.
See ya.
person now. There's two of us. The other...
Kathy's seemed to be working pretty well when it was just him and I.
Oh, I haven't told. This is annoying.
Yeah. One thing that happens at my house a lot is, for whatever reason, my laptop chooses to join like another Wi-Fi without me telling it to, and then that slows things down sometimes.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know, all of me and my roommates, like, the Wi-Fi cut off at the same time for us. So I don't really know what that was about. Okay. This is gonna be long.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 13
I'm on a
minutes.
hot spot then.
Okay.
Okay. Well, have you guys been going on this whole time?
Not really. No.
Okay. Alright, well, where y'all left that at so I can hop in or something?
All right. Well, once we get Kathy back in, or you guys can go ahead and talk about being against regulation. Yeah.
Alright, well, one thing that I had was, like, without, like, getting rid of censorship, could, like, violate the express. I mean, like, for freedom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have censorship, like, it would lead to more of, you know, less freedom of people having and all that.
Not being able to freely express their ideas and stuff like that.
Exactly, and it would lead to governments wanting to, you know, take over more. Would you like to add anything, Alicia? I don't know. Piggyback up.
Okay. So before I add something, I do have a question. We're on week 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I was looking at, because on the directions file, I'm going back on Blackboard, I thought that I was supposed to be doing the cons of, like, regulation and, like, deregulation. Like,
Right.
I didn't see censorship up there.
Yeah, I think kind of regulation kind of went along with censorship and telling people what they can and cannot do and stuff like that. That's what I got from it. But I mean, regulation as far as like what channels you can have and stuff like that.
This is sort of like censoring in a way, like regulating.
Okay, I wrote it down on my computer, so I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
So I wrote that industries with huge cost, they need the government for their support to get started, and with like a lot of like restrictions, they can't do that, or they have to keep them back. And then customers are more exposed to fraud and excessive risk taking from companies. Oh, just social concerns are lost. So, like, for example, for that, like, businesses just, like, ignore the dangers of what the viewers are. Oh, gosh, where'd they go?
I don't know what's happening.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. It's just poor connection. I heard you though.
Okay. So that's what
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
some other stuff I have. It was really hard to argue for regulation because you know, the more rules, the more complicated things can get. But I had regulating the amount of like companies and stuff that could join as television networks keeps it from being a free-for-all, and it also keeps organizations that are a threat, such as like terrorist organizations or propaganda against our government, keeps them from gaining followers and turning against the government or creating issues and crimes and stuff.
Yeah.
Some other things I got were without regulation, copywritten products could be compromised and property stolen and shown as just stealing their expressions and putting it out as their own and making money off of that.
I just want to add something too. I saw this a lot when I was looking stuff up. It said that consumers like that set a free market price, and the price like gradually drops, which helps consumers, when purchasing.
Yeah, the more people to choose from, the cheaper things can become.
Yeah. I feel like it's easier with the censorship. Like I'd argue with the censorship. Like I actually agree with it. But since for this video, I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
Just cause like I'm trying to find out what I had. Yeah, like without having a regulation, without having it regulated, it will keep the facts straight, and like an independent media is expected to regulate itself. As in like where everybody can put their own opinion. It's just basically what I said before, just having a more free expression of how they feel. And when you have a regulation put on the media, it kind of like alters on people's opinions. And typically in like, I'm speaking for the extreme. So like if there is a regulation, people basically won't be able to, speak their mind.
I think giving them a censorship would also, or regulations also, keeps them in line. It doesn't keep things from getting crazy and going all over the place. And it gives everyone some kind of guidelines to work by where it can be a more universal platform.
Yeah.
And then,
does the regulation also go with copyright?
Yeah, I was seeing just saw. Yeah, so one of his notes he has in the PLE. In other words, Congress is given the right to intervene in the communication marketplace in order to protect the interest of authors and inventors against theft through copyright legislation. So yeah, just giving them their product and letting it be in their own idea and not letting it get ripped off from someone else.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Kathy, you are back.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
All right, perfect, cool.
I saw that it costs like, where did it say, $2 trillion just to regulate companies, and like I feel like that's probably why a lot of companies don't, but want to invest in all of the safety for their company and stuff. But I mean, like we said, we agree with having it secure and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that a lot of companies would disagree with passing that.
Yeah.
I think some of the things that they were talking about having regulation and stuff is they wanted to force these networks to carry local news and events and stuff like that. But if you live in like a small town and not much is happening, you're going to be bored and change the channel anyway. So
Yeah.
I understand trying to get your local news out there and stuff, but if it's not working or people just don't care, they're not going to watch it and it's going to go down anyway. So.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear me when I said what I said, or did you need me to say that again? Or are we good?
Nah, definitely
Say that again.
Okay, so I was arguing and I was pro-regulation, primarily by means of censorship. Without regulation, I felt like a lot of misinformation can get out there. It kind of holds the networks and productions companies accountable as far as like what they put out there to the public.
Yeah, I think before you got back in, Salim and I were saying, like censorship gives networks guidelines, and it probably, I mean, it would keep them from putting, I guess, stuff outside of those guidelines. It gives everyone the same structure to work to.
For sure, a level playing field.
Right. And then for some other regulation stuff, I was gonna say, what if they regulated the kinds of TV shows that come on? Like, is pointless TV like dance or the the Dance Mom show we had to watch? Like, what if they just got rid of all that stuff and let only educational or at least informing and creative shows come out instead of stuff like that? That's obviously speaking to the extreme too, but
yeah.
So our show actually finally comes on this Monday.
And then so the Module 4 week, we that assignment was more about like marketing and stuff, right? How would the show bring in like product placement and stuff like that?
Exactly.
So I wonder, should we watch Quantico again this week, or at least discuss Quantico, or begin watching Magnum PI next week?
Into that?
We're on Module 3, aren't we? Or am I mistaken?
Module 3 was.
For Quantico.
I think I watched like the first 4 episodes.
We did Quantico because our show wasn't available yet. It debuts on the 24th.
Right.
So, and I think we can start Module 4 the same time, right? So now we're back on track. Unless this is not Module 4, is it?
No,
it's 3.
Yeah. This assignment that we're working on now is Module 3. I don't think he gave like an exact date of when Module 4 was going to be due either, though, did he?
No, he didn't. I think in the message he said he's going to try to figure out like if he can combine probably 4 and 5 or something like that.
Okay.
Just to get us back on track.
And then.
But our personal stuff is due on Friday, right?
Yes, everything, all this stuff is due tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this weekend we start Module 4, and then our show premieres Monday night.
Okay, so and then we're gonna drop Quantico. Like we're not continuing that.
That's kind of what I got
I
from
don't
him.
think so. Unless you want to continue, I don't know. I guess we can ask him. It's up to us, I guess. Since we started, I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
I liked it because it was on Netflix, and I don't know what Magnum PI is gonna come on.
I think Magnum is gonna be on CBS, so it's just gonna be like Sunday night at 9 or something like that.
Okay.
It's part of like the
So you
lineup.
have to have cable.
No, CBS is just network television.
I know. I still don't have the cable box thing.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You gotta have like a subscription of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have Hulu, Netflix.
Yeah. It might come on Hulu, maybe like a couple days later.
Oh yeah.
Usually does sometimes.
Or maybe even YouTube, like maybe like by Wednesday or something.
Yeah,
I'm not sure though. But that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out though.
But Quantico is pretty cool, man.
That was a really good pilot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a really good pilot.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. As far as this, are we all covered on what? Did we touch everything we needed to touch?
I mean, I really thought I was gonna have more to say about it, but I think we all did make a point.
Say that again.
I felt like I was gonna have more to say, but I guess all 4 of us did put in our points for our regulation or deregulation.
By all means, if you have more to say, go ahead. I mean, I just wasn't sure.
I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I thought I was going to.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, yeah. Keep in touch. Have you guys done finished the readings?
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys did. I'm sorry.
No, I Dude, this is the hardest thing to talk on. I can't talk, man.
I can hear you great. I just can't see your video.
No, oh, you can't?
No.
That's weird. Oh, I thought I was airing this whole time.
Nah, you
there
come
we
in
go.
and out.
Alright.
Yeah, you come in
Yeah,
and out.
my connection's poor. Like, my Wi-Fi got cut off, so I had to hop on a hotspot on my phone.
Gotcha.
That's
Where
right.
are you in Norfolk?
Yeah, I'm at my house, right across the street from the library.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, babe.
But all right. So does the argument have to come up with a conclusion at the end, or do we just state our points and that's it?
I believe we just stated our points.
Okay.
Yeah. And Aaron, were you able to record everything?
Oh yeah, we're at 27 minutes and 38 seconds.
All right, perfect, man. I appreciate you being able to do that.
Oh yeah.
I know that's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
All sending like our arguments in it to each other, or should we just like someone post and then we all comment on it?
True.
That.
I think that would be good. Like,
Yeah, probably.
commenting.
Yeah, post your own comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Just let me know when you post it, and I'll go in there and leave a few comments.
All right.
Good
All right,
session.
till next week. Are we gonna stick to Thursday, or are we gonna go back to Wednesday?
We stick to Thursdays because my boss asked me to work Wednesday nights, and I go in at 6. I don't get off until 2, so it's like we would.
Okay, so Thursdays, cool. That's good.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that as well.
Yeah, same here.
All right, cool. Keep in touch, guys.
All right. Sounds good.